Corki are going to do fine. But following the game plan that BNK have shown, I think that they're gravitating a lot more towards the team as a whole, and particularly those early skirmishes, like the 6 spikes.
Not spawned yet, and so it's just getting some plates, just hanging around the mid lane, and okay, that's a flash on in. Showmaker in a lot of trouble, goes down. First blood goes to Raptor on the Kiana, and that's what happens when you don't have your flash. Totally missed the CS if you're paying attention, and if your lane opponent doesn't really do anything to you. So second plate should be going down here momentarily, as here's Raptor though, gonna find Barrel. There's the root into the wall, into the ults. Does he have the damage? Doesn't look like it just yet, although Barrel is gonna flash away and just dies anyway. Raptor saying...
leads that are being built here for BNK is Lucid.
Oh boy, yeah, just gonna run into 4 people and die! Everybody was backing together.
Humble and Nico. There's a lot of power here.
Ocean Soul.
As we have...
Fourth ranged minion comes in as there is the ult stun, and now the Nico follow up the flash, does get the knock up into the root, and Showmaker is just dead again. The kill does go over to Kellen, but he's been... Just means that, you know, you got to deal with Clear. He's down a level 2, and the rest of the team is ahead, especially when you consider the Kiana. Although Lucid is up a level on Raptor. The farm has been good for Lucid, so he's not massively behind. As here's Shiu getting bullied on the right side. Raptor in a lot of trouble himself. They're going to get that shutdown on the Yunara of all people. As BNK go a bit too deep in the enemy jungle. The flash follow from the side of Lucid is big. Plus the binding comes in, although a bit of a trade comes back here. Diablo trying to make something of it as he does get the kill onto 2. Alongside of Vikla. As now Kellen, he's still on the run, but eventually he will just die, as they should give this kill over to Shiu, and it's a big turnaround here for Dplus Kia. Shin added a little bit of damage. Clear still alive under this turret with basically nothing. The mid lane turret should be going down, and it's only a matter of time until somebody presses a button, but this push in mid is not being responded to very quickly.
But they got top as well. So I think that if you are BNK, probably not feeling too bad. Got 2 turrets. We'll give one up, and the kill did go over get it because that's Callan. Raptor will get spotted here.
Yeah, a little bit late for the real Kiana.
He doesn't have TP, but neither does Clear. He's here though. Vikla TPing in now.
Yeah, it's just 5v4, and their turn is excellent.
Oh, they're gonna give it up.
It's just gonna be up to Lucid to try to steal it, but now with the equalizer, he just has to give it away, and then eventually not have side selection towards the end of the best of 5. Raptor kind of just running through the dark here. He's going to find a couple of members, as there's the ult, going to throw Shiu away, but he still dies. Meanwhile, Kellen by himself here. He's got Vikla actually, but this is looking very good for the side of Dplus Kia, as 1 by 1 they are falling on the side of BNK. 3 of them will go over to DK.
That's going to be inner. That is a really big swing, Valves.
You also have Ryze and Yunara, so it's like, okay, Aiming just gonna run into this one. Thinks he can take the 1v1. He says, I'm Yunara, I'm OP. Flashing in is Diablo, and eventually gets pretty close, but he was going 1v4.
Wait, Vikla, no!
Vikla also going in, as, you know, he's pretty fast with this one. Actually looking pretty good for the side of BNK. The Zonya's very nice timing here for Vikla. And that's a stun down as Lucid's going in. It's a very broken up fight. The equalizer only on the Lucid as he goes in, and he might be going out into the Death Tamer. Down he goes. Double knockup is here, and Clear is found aiming on the right side. Might be able to take him down. Finally does with that harpoon. As is very much Ryze grouping at this point in time.
Oh, you know I was going to yell it. As we'll see Clear, I think a little too early, maybe by the end of it. I think now he does it, yeah.
Yeah, well, especially with the shield.
Yeah.
Just making 100% sure.
Obviously, his backline is found. Here we are again.
Just Kellen hanging out. He's going to get caught once again. Meanwhile, we got Shiu in a bit of trouble.
He's Death Dance. He's not.
Yes, Death Dance. He is not going down. And 2 Ocean Drakes, good enough for now. Vikla in a bunch of trouble. He will be biting the dust as well. Clear by himself up against everyone. And he's just clearing the wave. And so another big play here for Dplus Kia, up 6,000 gold.
And it's Diablo by himself, pushing in mid, trying to get anything out of this, but that's going to be Baron, and the Baron is going to lead perfectly into the Ocean Soul as well. And BNK, Raptor, Vikla, clear combos with the ultimates. to try and make this one work.
Well, DK knows exactly where they are. They're trying to get the stealth and look for Lucid, but they're not quite going to land the stun. And so Lucid gets away, and now that Snow Kiana ult and Shiu is in the backline, they're going to throw everything into this Ambessa, who just turns the fight on its head. Big equalizer, though. Going to get 2 already for BNK. Make it a third! BNK are turning the fight around. Showmaker by himself only has Barrel. And they kind of just ran face first into Clear's Rumble, and they didn't know what to expect. As Barrel should be going down, and it will be an ace. It wasn't clean, but it's a huge win for BNK.
And just like that, the 8.5k gold lead turns into 4. It burst a lot harder as Vikla might be by himself here.
Yeah, he's just going to try to turn on the Showmaker because he has nowhere to go. The whole team is coming up here, including Redemption, as he will go into his Zhonya's, trying to buy some time, but just kind of dies after the fact.
To come through from Clear here.
The bottom lane turret is like gone, but they don't care at all about that. They just want to go for the fight.
This is just Rumble, like I don't.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the bottom lane.
They need to, they're canceling the backs.
Yeah.
That's just inhib.
Yeah, the inhib's just gone, so the
Wait,
Gambit does not work.
No Shiu.
No, that's
as
gone
the means.
down.
Yeah, it's
gone down. Okay.
So that's bot lane inhib gone with Baron
have
in
the
for
advantage,
yes.
but BNK have the tempo vibes, if that makes sense.
Oh, I get that. Barrel's
after the last fight, you know?
Why, Barrel, why are you here?
Just gonna find a bunch of members of BNK and die. Gonna be stopped. It's a bit of a 4-on-3. The equalizer, they will have to turn on a Lucid, who just goes in, but it still goes over to Raptor, who lands the smite. Aiming is looking pretty good, and the ult here from Shiu is massive. Gets into that back line, and Aiming is doing tons of damage. Will take down Raptor, as Kellen just barely gets away. Vikla is holding on, trying to survive here, and that he will.
Manner.
Congratulations, Barrel.
That's impeccable. So no one dies on DK. They will be able to push more. It's definitely going to be a negative gold Red Bull Baron power play.
Well, Barrel nearly dies, and actually might still. Heals coming in, and it's actually just a bait.
It was just all. It was all planned. It was all planned.
They're solo actually. Aiming just not paying attention. I don't know. He just dies. Showmaker also just dies. Just standing there. They got rooted, and so it kind of looks
with Soul. That is a big problem. And hey, the Rebel Baron power play, thanks to that play in mid, not going to be negative after all, Valdez.
They're catching up in gold too.
Yeah.
They're getting some gold in the side lane. You know, they get that inner turret. It's going to be poked out. Showmaker still here in the side lane. BNK don't seem to have a good answer to this.
Okay, they will have vision of Raptor. He TP's back as well. That's definitely quite early. And that's also TP gone. He does have Realm Warp available. Kind of expect BNK to just start this up now?
Yeah, probably should.
Minions are hitting the inhib.
Yeah. Not important for BNK.
Okay, there's the TP. This might be it.
It's coming in from Shiu, but the engage is onto Aiming. They're going to zone him away, but they use quite a lot. Flash and Equalizer and Tibbers. And so they have to pull off of the Baron.
Still to Jace. She was behind them.
Elder about to spawn here in 20 seconds. They're going to find Shiu on the backside, but it's only Clear that can do anything to him.
Inhib's down.
They just let it go. They're like, no, we didn't want that anyway.
We kind of do, though.
Nah. They had 2 TPs, and they're like, you know what?
But this is
why save our inhibitor?
I think this is still favorable for BNK. Aiming doesn't have flash. Useless cleanse as well. Yes, you lose the inhib, but you do still have TPs available. It's okay. It's gonna be Elder Flip. It's gonna be Elder Flip.
Snow Flash Tibbers. As they're gonna find Diablo. Can they follow up on it is really the question, as the zoning is there, but Shiu is on the back line. Kellen getting pretty low himself, but Shiu goes into his GA.
They got Raptor!
They did get Raptor as well, and that is going to be huge. The Flash Exhaust comes in as the kiting will begin, and Vikla doesn't have any help here as the front line just disappears. Shiu's still doing a ton of damage. And Diablo just by himself gets flashed on by the Jarvan. And that will be the end of this game. Just a weird fight in the mid lane. No objectives taken. And DK will take it eventually.
And like a good thriller, when you think you know what's about to happen, it takes a left turn. We thought we were going to get an Elder Flip. We thought it was going to be an objective fight. No. They just kind of fight each other. And DK somehow get a clean ace. And DK game 1. strikes again, and I don't feel like it's a good representation of the game.
Very convincing fashion
But I
here
don't
for
really
DK.
have another way.
Thunder Sky Xinjiao should be good enough, right?
Not only that, but you reduce the value of your Ziggs because they're going to stack MR. Pantheon also has the ability with his Empower W to proc Bromstun immediately.
They don't fully clear the wave, and Kellen is tanking this one up all the way down. First blood goes to the Pantheon, and they deny a tiny little bit away from him.
Actually, I think Victor has an easier time farming from a little bit of a distance, and I think they're too late. Like, DK's entrenched. They really get to set up properly here.
Just trying to engage on a Vikla who does not have a splash. He's going to get caged, and down he will go. First kill for the side of DK will come down to Lucid. Raptor getting on in there, not going to, well, he gets the one grub, but he's not going to get out of here, as that is a couple of kills going to
do it.
Did you say check that brush?
So,
all right, here we go. They're going to find Raptor over the top. The Ziggs bomb comes in, and Raptor, they're just going to turn on a Kellen instead and let Raptor go. Not sure about that, but either way, they get the surefire kill.
Damage profiles just turns out to be this doesn't matter at all.
XX Soul.
I swear, oh, Raptor, you might have to flash.
Yeah, he definitely will have to. I don't know if that's going to help him, though, as he might just die first. There's the R button press from Showmaker, and he is down. T+ Kia controlling everything around this early game.
So that's Flash and Barrier gone on Diablo. Barrel showcasing again that definitely, we knew they were there.
It's kind of like getting baited by the vision they have rather than playing safe around the vision they don't have, which is what they should be doing, especially after losing one. Engage Braum comes in. They're going to find Barrel. In goes the Pantheon. Gets in the cage, actually. Diablo and Kellen, though, zoned away, as eventually Barrel kind of fail flashes and will go down here. But Diablo pretty low. Let's see what will come of this fight now, as she is just gonna land that full Q, as in goes the cage, and that Cassante not very safe here. Showmaker says nobody can get close to me. Raptor trying to frontline for the team. They will take down Lucid actually, but the bomb gets him on the backside. Vikla continuing to go here up against Showmaker, as eventually the Braum, or rather Raptor does bite the dust, and Showmaker actually gets the kill at the very end with the Q. Just takes him out.
And the game is I think, nigh unplayable here, barring a colossal throw from DK and BNK. They're going to keep trying, but it's not working.
They're going in onto mines. I mean, Diablo trying to tank this one out, essentially. Lucid, though, caught out, and eventually does go down. Showmaker gets there a little bit the objectives. You're giving a chance over to BNK to come back in this game.
Contesting is really risky, yeah. I think DK also realizes that. Barrel doesn't have smite.
Gonna find Kellen, but actually it was a bait, and Clear just kind of misses. All right, there's the slow and the stun follow-up, and Showmaker is just dead. No flash for him, and it's a shutdown going over to Diablo.
There we go. So you got to be very careful, as aggressive satchel from aiming, but doesn't really follow it up with much more damage.
It's fine if there's no engage on the enemy comp, right? You're not really being not really being threatened. And here comes Zeus, the flash into the sun. Diablo just needs to get out of the fight right now, although Lucid is going so deep for this Lucian, and I think he just dies to Cassante instead. So Lucid seeing blood in the water, but now he only sees his own. Kind of unfortunate there. Some low health bars, though, on the side of BNK, so maybe DK can roll into something.
DK played a little bit more towards just playing, so that's the most Diablo dash I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm like, tell that to BNK. They're going to make a position.
I just don't think you can approach here. Like, your engage just isn't good enough.
Well, what if you just force it?
With the arrow, let's go!
Yeah, just force it. And now you're, okay, well, your Pantheon is very far away from the Heralds, or the Otacon, rather, and, yeah, no, I have no idea. She was just going to ult away, and they just get the Otacon for free.
You know that SpongeBob meme where, like, Squidward's in his house and he's looking at the people?
Yeah.
That was Raptor, like, looking like, no, my Otacon! They're taking it!
He could have just hit the right wall. Maybe a re-engage here, a re-contest.
Yeah, Lucid's gonna try and heal. They're gonna look for the fight here, I think. But Soulpoint's gonna go over for to BNK.
Yeah, and they throw everything in that they possibly can. outside of the smite, of course, so it just goes to BNK. And Claire's like, well, we could fight.
We're gonna get back to the conversation though about my worries about the damage late game for DK. As I think we're already seeing some of it, where they have a lot of burst, but the consistent damage isn't that great.
We're looking forward, and immediately BNK are backing away.
We're just brawling in the river. Is Shu okay? Like, he's really far up. Is he just dead?
You mean Clear?
Sorry, Clear.
Is, maybe. He is Cassante, and he's not quite going to time that correctly, as down he will go. Lucid does have to go into the Crescent Guard, but yeah, Clear.
Oh, that's a good character arc.
Yeah.
Next time, I gotta admit curses are real, and then it's just, that's a full wrap.
You should.
No.
I mean, okay, we're just dashing into melee range of the Scion. And that's going to be the flash setup, but Diablo, who's going to take the bomb to the face too, as there's the engage from the bait, but he just dies. And now we have a flank coming in. Diablo in a lot of trouble. He's immediately going to start going the other way, but Flash comes in and you can't get away from the Xin. Clear, zoned away on the right side, and Raptor all by his lonesome is continuing to go in, gets the kill, as Sundered Sky, more OP than Sundered Sky in this case. And
Clear's gonna get the execute again?
yeah, he's just clearing the wave too.
Oh, I like that. No! I thought Showmaker was further away. Although I do think DK is definitely going to be looking for a flank here. And Shiu has been really good on these engages on the Scion.
Yeah, flank Scion.
The Raptor doesn't have flash, but he can go for the ultimate in. If Raptor steals this, if they get Soul, that could be a win condition for BNK Valdez.
Yeah, absolutely could be. We have TP coming in from the Victor as potential stun here from the engaged Braum. Clear on the backside. Shiu doing a good job of zoning everybody away as Kellen is just dead. But a lot used into the Braum, I suppose, as the Sun is going to miss. It's knocked into the side by the Blast Cone. That's how I like to see it used. As Diablo now in a lot of trouble. Nowhere for him to go. And it is just an absolute slaughter in favor of Dplus Kia. And they will take down this Dragon as well.
And that should be, maybe not the Nexus falling, but the end of the game. I think DK are about to go up 2-0 here. And yeah, they're just going to look to end. They have a lot of damage here towards structures with Ziggs. No one with wave clear is up anytime soon. There's pushing to end.
Well, we got 13 seconds on Cassante. That's going to be the first member that actually is able to try to do something. Kellen will have to somehow get in and try to block some shots onto the turrets, perhaps, but it doesn't look like there's enough time. Down he goes, and Clear is up. And all they got to do is hit that Nexus, and they have so much AP that they can. They're just going to get the kill. It's 2-0 to Dplus Kia. 30 minutes for game 2.
Die.
Pretty much, yeah. He's just going to be an ult bot and
then again,
try his best to do something.
I think aiming has already been struggling and not been able to really showcase us the same performance as Lucid, looking for a dive here towards Clear.
Yeah, meanwhile, we got to play in mid, but yeah, that's going to be a quick first blood going the way of DK as Showmaker just accepts his fate.
Does take some damage for his effort. You cannot be contesting this crab. Showmaker does have ult, so maybe they want to look for a delayed play here.
Well, it seems like they're doing something of the sort as it's going to be Beryl in a lot of trouble, gets swept up, and looks like he should be a casualty here. Down he goes, kill given over to Raptor, who is now 2-0.
And I don't think it's going to get better for Clear, unfortunately, as this is a wave that's being prepped. Oh boy.
Yeah, he's just going to go forward instead. He says, I'll just die over here instead of under the turret.
I mean, that's
an assist from Lucid.
But it still feels very bad. As Showmaker finally, I remember hearing about the... Oh no, okay, that was not good.
And now Lucid's coming in.
Oh no, not the war timing. That feels so bad.
Just wait for Kellen. Surely you can just play safe top. It's okay. He's going to flash away, and he gets cycloned again. And Kellen never gets there on time. Not in a million years.
Come on. He suffered enough.
What do you mean? You got to follow the croc.
No.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Oh,
punish again.
He's so dead.
Yeah, there's no winning. They're even going to heal their way in. Yeah, might as well, I guess. As now trying to make a play in mid. They're trying to get Shiu, but instead it's Raptor who's in a lot of trouble, but actually baits him in as Kellen does join the fight. Showmaker is pretty low, but he is going to get away just barely.
Ice versus Ride's battle, and with a win. That can't be the way, Valdez. We gotta get a resurgence here. Maybe another comp play from DK.
Maybe the next one.
You can do it, Showmaker. Crab's just kind of stuck there as
Yeah. All right, nice knockback to delay the sweep, but it doesn't quite matter as Shiu is going to go down. Redemption comes in. Lucid also goes down. And it's a 3-0 to Fury. And Vikla got a shutdown. Just look at that massive gap in mid lane now.
There it is. As well, which means that they might be looking for Dragon here, but DK is there to contest. Can they?
We got TPs coming in. Showmaker.
He has to flash
an item, and he's dead. Yeah, so the TP is able to get in behind, and Showmaker just kind of dies. So Drake going their way, BNK that is.
So mid lane turret would be big here for DK. Herald comes down.
It's a lot of chip damage in a barrel. Now the Herald kind of up against a rock and a hard place, has to kind of curl around, and there it is. We'll take down the mid turret with like 300 health left.
3-0 each other a lot. Well, not 3-0, I guess, but they did 2-0 each other a lot. So maybe it's just a day-by-day thing. Okay, we're by we I mean DK is going to have to deal with this other con, because BNK is starting it. Aiming is running, but they have so much, it might just be gone. Like, look at where Lucid is. I think this is just gone.
They do this so quickly, especially with Diablo on it now, as it's down to 6K, and everybody's so far away. Lucid is nowhere to be seen, and this is just going to be a free Otacon going the way of BNK. Beryl says maybe a little, some free steak as well on top of it, is not quite. Clear is going to have to flash here in mid. Meanwhile, the follow-up engage comes in. The Featherstorm utilized. Diablo just flashing out of there. He wants none of this.
Shiu
just kind of dead. Raptor, though, going to get engaged on. Goes invulnerable. Now he's going deep for another one. Gets another kill. And he's out! Incredible aiming. It's just going to ult into the abyss as he was caught. And Raptor showing this to Fury's power. 6-0 after that fight.
Otacon alone would have been a big win. I see the mobility of the BNK team and the fact that they weren't able to take down Clear. I lose a lot of cooldowns on him. As let's take a look at the first-person view here.
Got Jace. It's looking good. No flash on Talia. A hair now. Please, one game.
They got soul point as well off of that play. I think that's enough.
Kind of feels like the game fell out of a, I don't know. Like there was a trap door or something, and DK fell out the bottom, and then that was it. BNK were like, well, oh, okay.
It is. I'm always cautious. We did have game one where it kind of went back and forth a lot of times, but I think BNK's team fight is so good in this one, as we did see Sopen being taken as...
All right, gonna find Diablo on the front side, but he is Zaya, so yeah, he's gonna get hit by the aggressive Redemption. But there's no object. He does have Bloodthirster, so that doesn't do a whole lot. Now the wall's gonna come down, that flank comes in. The knockback doesn't hit anything.
Clear's there.
Yeah, Clear gonna find that angle, and now the front line all charmed up. Showmaker not a part of this fight as they try to get out to Diablo, but the wall comes up from the Azir, and they shut the door in their face. As Ingo's Lucid just desperate for something. They will take down Clear with an ult from aiming, so that is one. As Lucid, kind of a very short pull on that clone, but he will be okay.
I feel like when we do see them, we're like, is this it? Why are they getting perma-banned?
Yeah.
What's happening? As Lucid, all or nothing here. You got to steal this one. Otherwise, BNK are going to bring us to a next game. Oh, he doesn't have clone. Well, I'll have to flash.
Yeah, and it just looks like he is going to get knocked up. There's the... Oh, goes over to Zaya. Very close there, actually. But Lucid will bite the dust, and this is going heavily in favor of BNK after the take of the Baron, as they will take it down. Showmakers in the bottom lane.
They knew.
And the game looks to be over, guys.
Yeah, Showmaker, like the hard commit to try and, you know, steal and or get an exit kill while Showmaker's in there. BNK bounce back in a big way. Make sure that we don't actually. He's gonna
wall.
Will they be able to stall? I don't think it really matters.
You're gonna buy like 5 seconds?
Might be enough.
In they go, flash away from Showmaker, spending a lot of time chasing
It's not enough.
the Talia, and aiming is gonna spawn. I mean, the turret is still alive, and there's the ult on the wave. Everybody has to kind of flash out of there, at least Raptor did.
Barrel's dead.
Barrel is dead. Nexus turret is gonna fall. BNK have to play this one out very carefully, as aiming just gonna disappear, and it looks like maybe the wallets are just big enough as they get the knock up there onto the chase, and we will be having a series on our hands. It's actually happening here as DK not able to close out a lead, and BNK take game number 3.
I knew Rice Group would have let us down.
Yeah.
So I love the color theming we have going on here. I do think we're very consistent there. That's fun. For BNK, I think the lanes have to go well. Oh, for me, they miss, what, like 2 creeps early? Maybe 1. But I got Dragon, so gold lead is more of a concept than something that impacts the game. Is Barrel?
Is it a legend?
Barrel, you know!
Okay, they're going in, and everybody's here, but Raptor, very squishy, is going to be taken out first. It's now Diablo. Just going to have to hop away, and Kellen in a lot of trouble.
Kellen, no!
Yeah, Kellen, yes. Down he goes, 2-0 to the junglers. Barrel nearly dies. Diablo tried to flash Q that and missed. So now he's down his flash, and DK
really
get the first.
To do anything. Aiming also ready to save his body as...
Oh, and guess what? Guess who doesn't have flash? Not sure if it would have mattered, but he gets caught out in the side lane, and that kill this time goes over to... Yeah, he's very young in that photo. Clear is going to be okay.
If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you check out the New Blood content that the LCK does. Really good stuff. Showcasing Diablo's journey. And the reason why we're discussing that is because this game thus far, Valdez, is looking rough. TP comes in, but they're already out. This objective has a thick like but that is
yeah,
not.
There's also redemption. I mean, okay. He's gonna hop away. He's okay. All calculated.
I guess. They can give it to this Dragon. DK can. This is still nice though for BNK. Really kind of giving up some of the pressure, but they did answer for this with a lot of pressure, right, towards the mid lane in particular.
It is true.
They're not real though, so.
You know, I didn't want to bring it up, but after game 2, you were like, well, I guess it's just a 3-0. You did say that. And here we go. Going in onto aiming, who is very out of position and might just go down, gets flashed on and taken out. Raptor lives, and now Barrel might have to pay for the sins of the team as he will go down as well. It's 2 kills in the pocket of BNK.
There we go! Maybe another complaint to follow through here as well. DK should know that this is happening. Trying to deny Raptor access, but look at the vision control here towards the bot side of the map. And the bot lane struggles for DK continuous. The poke is hitting, TP's coming in, Lucid's in the area.
The bubble's not gonna hit. We got Meganar on timing
so
though.
Low. They will all get one-tapped, and Lucid should have an advantage here if he can get the Q off.
Q is used, but they're not putting in the damage just yet. Lucid in range, Kellen hooking the wall, and Lucid's right here. The dash! Oh, he's going to miss! And the dash gets him away. Lucid outplaying and breaking their ankles, as this one will go into the hands of Dplus Kia.
They don't need a bot lane! They're able to take down aiming immediately. You know, and they actually get to play their melee comp.
Raptor actually flash smited the spell shield so that his stolen Leona ult hit aiming. Can't even blame aiming for that.
Very clean. Okay, Lucid goes in, right? Watch this dash. Dashes away out of the ultimate. Hits the Q. Sunder Sky obviously doing some insane things there, but that was the turning point possibly for BNK. Could have been a kill, a second kill on Otacon, a gold swing, but instead, DK up to... Oh no, they're gonna be... They invited them to the party, but they're not showing up! They're just sitting there with the cake!
Party's done. Party's over.
Oh, I can't
gotta get back.
That. It's too sad.
Go home! Go home! Well, they're just going to keep their Tristana top. And keep in mind, this is without Baron. They're just pushing mid and bot at the same time. Gnarled stolen, but no angles to use it.
Oh, Valdez, it's so sad.
And eventually, I mean, yeah, you gotta try to get some engage off. But Kellen, he's just going to be isolated up against the wall and the bubble. and he will have to flash away. That is Raptor, of course. Kellen goes in and just dies. Looks like DK might just have it. That damage is insane from the Zoe. So we might be seeing more of this as playoffs comes along, as Clear is actually gonna help Diablo get the kill. Still a chance, I suppose, but not looking very good. Dplus Kia backing away and playing it safe from 7,000.
You're such a gamer, man.
Yep.
Just arcane shifting in front of his body, but Barrel can just go in on anything now!
Yeah, he is that tanky, and the bubble's gonna land. The Q is absolutely gonna paddle him in the face as in he goes. Lucid not quite able to get the angle, though, with the kick. Kicks Diablo away, follows the Q, is very much alone as the Battlestar is going to miss as well, and down will go Lucid. Barrel extremely low himself, Vikla just hopping away. Diablo gonna get exhausted. Clear thinking about it, the flash on in, and the auto from the side of Showmaker gets the kill. Make it 2, as Kellen make it 3. DK may have just done it, as Raptor is going to be zoned out of this one, and it looks like they might just look for the Baron.
I think they have to go top. I don't actually think they can do an Ashe, because they don't have Lucid yet. They could start it up, though, but the health bars are kind of low. Showmaker still looking, so I think they get top turret into base, into just doing the Nash. Might provide an opportunity here for BNK, though, to at least regain some composure. And as long as the Nexus is not down, BNK I do imagine that they're going to play towards Baron next. We'll have to see. This Dragon, though, is a no-brainer. But, you know, if the gold lead stays at this time, around this space, and I think the real issue is they can't afford to give up Nash. When you're getting sieged by Zoe, Sivir, and they have Nash, you just, with your composition especially.
Just hit that FF.
Yeah, it's not fun. But they also can't walk up, because I want you to look at their vision.
Well, they saw it with the Ezreal.
They will know, but will it matter? This has got to be the Hail Mary.
I mean,
the tournament lives on the line here.
They're just gonna try to send it. Bubble walked over by Kellen. Raptors running in, and DK, they're playing it safe. They're hopping away. The bubble gonna hit Diablo, and the follow-up is there for Showmaker. The one-shot gets the Ezreal, but now Showmaker is very out of position, but they get the Tristana as well, and I think that should just be enough. Down goes Kellen, and down goes Clear. Eventually, there it is. Kill goes over to Shiu, and that will be Dplus Kia moving on to the next round of the Gauntlet.
And the rematch between DK and T1 is on. It was a 5-game banger. We were hoping for one today. But despite that resurgence in Game 4, this is where BNK, their season ends. No shot at an LCK title. No shot at making Worlds.